Hey, it is Wednesday, November 19th, and we got a lot to cover today. There's been some action going on in the last couple of days since I've put a video out, and there's a lot of awesome stuff and a lot of bad stuff. Anyway, we'll get to it. Speaking with DSJ and PipLogic both, so we're hoping to get through this down cycle that we just hit. So starting out with DSJ, might as well start out with the good news first. So first of all, you'll see that my account popped pretty significantly since 2 days ago, and that is because, let me pull it up here, thanks to some people in my down line there, they got to tier 1, so it popped me to tier 2, which makes it to where I have 2 tier 1s in my first layer, and then you also have to have 25 people under you, and I think I have around 30 now. So that was good news. And what I forgot about was right here, it says promotion reward $300. I forgot about that. So that came into my account. That's why it's a little more higher than it was 2 days ago. So yeah, this right here is what I totally forgot about, was they give you a level 2, a little promotion reward of $300. And this is what I get every 3 days, or every 10 days now, is $150 minimum, depending on the team volume, but I don't think I have enough to overcome 150, so at least I'll get 150 every 10 days. So that was good news. Might as well start out with that. That annual meeting, and they did take it from, remember we can only go to 7 before, now they added this whole nother layer of levels. So now there's 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way to 12, which is crazy. I thought this was crazy to get this direct level 7 there, which would have been nuts, but now it goes all the way. So those people who've gotten 7 can keep on going. I gotta turn this thing off because it keeps more messages and more messages. It's annoying. So anyway, I'm gonna take this off. So that's the whole referral program right there, just in a nutshell. There's a lot to it, but anyway, that's the good news. Get rid of bond chat so it doesn't keep blinging in our ear. And I just requested for my dividend check of $150 because it's the 19th. So it happens on the 9th, the 19th, and the 29th of each month. We're doing really good here. And Citrus and Lifelines have really come out crazy on those, and got some people, they're sharing it, so they got some people under them, which boosted me up, so I appreciate that. Thank you much. Anyone who wants to join up, it's in the description box below. Just click on the link that says DSJ link. Hopefully that'll take care of the blings. Alright, so this one actually, since I did get the extra 300, and then hopefully I'll get 150 today to add to this, it doesn't really help me with my percentages, but just know that it's 1.26% a day. And since the Sunday, we've had 3 complete days. We're looking about 4.5% on that. So very good on this one. So on the Telegram group for DSJ, I started getting these messages on there that said, hey, there's something wrong with getting on our websites because of Cloudflare has a worldwide outage or something like that. And so all these domains that we have about 10 domains on this one. And so they were saying it's down and stuff like that. And so I moved over to Pambridge on the broker they're on, and I looked at my account, and it was it had 2 open trades, and this was like at 4:30 in the morning for me, and it had 2 open trades. In fact, I'll show it to you right now. And they were like I don't know, right around $100. And I'm like, what? Negative $100. I'm like, what is going on? And it doubled the trade again. There was a two trade thing. It copies and copies again. And this thing went all the way down to a negative $142 and $140. And they closed it. And then they got back in to try and turn it around and went for a sell. And then the market turned around again on them. So it popped up and popped up. And this is their AI that's doing this. So they've got this AI system that they're using. And so all of a sudden, I'm down, and that ended the day. Look at that, 11:18, and we were done. So that ended the day, and I was like, I can't. I added that up, and I was down 37%. On that day. I'm like, wow, I had $630 in my account after having $1,005. And so I was like, man, that is nuts. And they came out with Cloudflare, like this Cloudflare that just took the internet down, and they do their trading with AI, and their copy trading is on the cloud. And so Cloudflare went down, and they went into profit, and when it started going down, the stop loss usually takes you out while still in profit, kind of like what we've done before in the other days. But this time Cloudflare was down, and so it didn't trigger the stop loss. And so all of a sudden, all our accounts went down like crazy, nuts. And then, so there was a big, everyone was on Telegram saying, what's going on? I can't believe this. And so they explained that. They said it was, with AI was doing it. And of course, once we saw what happened, it didn't trigger it out into profit, because it did start in profit. They said when we found it, they got out of the trade, but it was already down that far. So what a bummer, and especially because it went back up. It went back up here. So that would have been at least some of that back. But crazy. So we were down. I was down 37%. And then this morning, I left work and I looked at my account, and so the first trade they took was negative $4, and they got out of that one. But then the next one they took shot up like $223, and that actually is, when you calculate it out from the 625, so it was 625 in my account once this one was taken out. And so they took that balance and they gained $223 off of that. And so I gained 35% today. So they're talking about this big recovery that they're going to do and make our accounts come back to balance at least, or come back to where we were. But they said it might take a while, but that was an incredible trade right there. That was nuts. The only sad thing is when, I said 37 and then 35, but if you have $100 and your account goes down 50%, you got $50, you actually have to double it. You have to actually go up 100% just to break even. So it's not like you're just going up 50% again, because that would be $75. So that's why it's so hard to dig your way out after getting a big loss. So that's basically what they're doing right now. They stopped doing the AI. In fact, let me read this here. It says, important update. It says, yesterday we experienced a double risk, double loss situation due to Cloudflare disconnect issues. Our copier, the main master account, was not synced with the broker account, and the issue was identified later than we would have liked. Our trade was supposed to have been taken out in profit and was not. Good news, we will no longer be using any cloud-based copier system moving forward. Period. That's awesome. This completely removes the risk of this type of technical failure happening again. Today's profits, he's talking about the master account there. They started it with $500. So they said the master account achieved a 23% gain today using the lowest lot size and very safe risk management. No aggressive or reckless risk taking was used to achieve this. So member status breakdown. So he says, moving forward, we'll continue trading with the same proven strategy and strong risk management, now without relying on any cloud or technical service software. So they're done with it. I think that was the main reason we moved over to this broker, this registered broker, was to be able to use their AI and see if they can start making it to where we can trade all day long type thing. So yeah, he just ends and says, if we're being honest, now is the perfect time to join. View the pinned messages for steps on how to get started. So they're talking about, like, if you today would have been a perfect day to start with getting in the trade account, because now that they're building it up fast and getting us back to normal. I mean, can you imagine your first trade having, like a 35% right off the bat, when when we usually get like 2 to 5% a week, and all of a sudden it's like 35%. That'd have been a nice start. Anyway, so it sounds like they're going to be doing manually trading like they've done with the PAM account, the PAM bridge accounts, and get us back to above average. I actually started with 880, and on my balance all of a sudden, after this 223, went to like 849 or 8. Anyway, I'm only about $30 down from where I started. So, and then of course getting up to 1,005 is what we're going to be doing to break even. So anyway, that's that was just a kick in the shorts right there, man. Yesterday I was like, what in the world's going on? But Cloudflare screwed both of our accounts, because this one, you have to do the trades twice a day on DSJ, and it was down, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But then the professor, Stephen Beard, he actually said, if it happens and we can't get it quite up and running by the time the normal trade does, we'll give you a makeup trade. So he covers you pretty good on this one on DSJ. So both of these are doing good today. Thank goodness we had a nice big jump on the recovery there, and that'll be ongoing for the next couple weeks. I mean, they said give us a month to make it up, but we'll see. Hopefully they'll do it a lot sooner than that, and we'll start making some profits again on that one. But that's the update. I'm in the middle of 5 12-hour shifts. We're at our peak season right now, so they're asking for a lot of overtime, and I just barely have time to go to sleep and wake up and go back to work. So 5/12s is nothing I like doing. So I thought I'd get on here just because of what happened yesterday. I'm sure there's a lot of rumors going around. And tomorrow I'm going to put on a video that my back office guy from PipLogic put in. There's just been some rumors going on with that guy about PipLogic. PipLogic and PAM, like they were connected somehow, and he was this guy that's trying to fool us, and he has this big long video about a guy that's trying to just defame him without any proof, and so he comes out with this video that pretty much puts the guy in his place. So I'll copy that one to my channel too, so you guys can watch that, just so you can get, if you've heard any rumors or anything like that, you'll understand where he's coming from and why he thought he'd have to come out with this video to debunk whatever this guy's coming out with his channel, trying to smear his name. Anyway, I'll put that one on there because I don't have to actually come on and edit it and everything, so I'll just put that on while I'm trying to catch up on some sleep. But I'll definitely put that one on, and then I'll come back on Friday or Saturday and put another video in there for you guys, telling you the weekend wrap up. Hopefully we'll see some profits on PipLogic by the end of the week. I don't know. Have at least one more day to maybe get another 30% or something like that. But we'll cross our fingers on that. And with that, I think we'll cut it off, and we'll chat with you on the weekend. Okay, see ya. Bye.